I like to subscribe to you know what time it is. It's Netflix time. This movie's called Never Back Down, Revolt. Spoiler alert, let's just get it. So we start out with this chick named Anya. She's got a little bird named Charlie. She goes to the library and studies up on the human anatomy. She lives with her brother Islam, and apparently he makes money being an MMA fighter. So he got this fight coming up and he gets his ass handed to him. The way he was getting pummeled, I don't know how they didn't stop it in the second round. I mean, for goodness sake, they was giving him the Beast by Dre, all that good shit. He was able to tie his hands around both of his hands, knowing that he's pretty much done. Gabbing in the face business. Maybe he was saved by the bell, but who's this guy? Yeah, he's like ridiculously fucked. So Anya's telling the trainer, like, come on, give him some words of encouragement, something. Then his trainer tells him to go down in the third round. Wait a minute, the fight is fixed. What the hell is the meaning of this? So apparently there's a lot of people that had a lot of money on the other guy winning the fight because he was on a losing streak and this was going to be his come up. Because nobody respects Islam as a fighter. But unfortunately, he slipped up and actually won the fight. The trainer tells Anya to go into this van and wait for him. So while they're both waiting in the van, we found that Islam knew about the fix an hour before the fight. So if you knew about the fix, you knew about the trainer needing money, why the fuck didn't you just throw the fight like he said? Really, he should have been done deal in the second round, honestly, but I'm guessing the bell saved him. But we're not talking about top UFC referees that just wave off stuff when their fight's over. This is some underground shit, so there you go. So because of this, his debt is racked up to about $30,000. So they're gonna set up a meeting with the man. Whoever that guy was that came to see the fight. Bottom line is he probably controls the shit. Next day, the meeting. So here's the guy in charge. Let's just call him Davey. He said, yeah, we're in a bit of a debt, guy, so how you gonna make my money? The security guard tries to beat on Islam, but Anna goes gives her the business. And this lady named Maria sees the potential, so she's gonna get Anna to work off his debt. Next thing you know, they go to a gym, they got a camera set up, this little exhibition fight. And it's for video purposes to record the potential that Anna could possibly possess. And she got scrapped with this chick who's already in the ring. Once again, not a real fight, just an exhibition. She gets in there and gives business, but the girl gives business right back. Anya's in a position to tap out, but then they ring the bell. That's all I needed to see, we good. He tells Azam, hey, that's $5,000 cut from your joint. You only got 25 more to go. 25,000 that is. A couple days goes by, she's back to doing her thing. And all of a sudden, Maria pulls up. She somehow convinces her to come to the spa. We get some backstory about how Anya's parents died. She's been protecting her brother ever since. And then Maria actually tells her you could make up your brother's debt in one big fight. But in order to do that, she's got to come with her to Rome. She knows heavy potential buyers and whatnot. She can figure out who will place top bets on what. Giving it much thought, she decides to do it. So she tells her brother the situation, gets it popping. He doesn't want her to go over there. But the problem is, sir, you put her in a situation to begin with. She just lost a damn fight. So they meet up with Maria, and brother's like, nah, man, let me take a picture of your passport, the driver's license, license plates, all that good shit. And he's got her number just in case. And now Maria's about to take Anna to Rome. When they touch down, she gets bad reception, honestly. And she's eventually going to use Maria's phone to call her brother. This guy's the driver, he's coming to get the bags, and now they're on the road. This is the building Anya's going to be staying in. It don't look like a whole lot of money comes to this house. What's the deal here? She's like, look, we got to be low-key. Come on, this is not exactly legal, you know what I'm saying? She's like, all right, well, got to make it do what it do. You're here now. So it turns out the building is actually an abandoned hospital, as Yannick explains. The big muscle man here. So he takes Maria and Anya to their rooms. Before that, she borrows Maria's phone to call her brother and tell her to know everything all good and gravy. And they get settled in. Later on, she wakes up in the middle of the night. She looks in Maria's room and sees she not in there. The main doors are locked. What the heck is going on around here? Then she goes down this other hallway here, niggas talking. Turns out she's been suckered in. And then Yannick catches her and tells her they use her and a bunch of other girls to fight as entertainment. And when they can't fight no more, they're discarded. They send them to Albanian whorehouses. Damn it, Maria ain't shit. She set you up. Afterwards, he choked her out and put her back in the room. Next day, Yannick comes in there, tells her to get cleaned up. You got a fight coming up. Meanwhile, throughout this time, Islam's been trying to call, but he ain't getting nowhere. And he's concerned about Anya, as he should be. We get to this area where there's a bunch of delegates, and Maria out here hosting. Which she wasn't lying about. They actually do spend big money to see people fight. But the problem is, you slaving these women. So they got Anya ready to fight, challenging their champion, Miss Jaya. And then they get to fighting. Anya wasn't really giving it her all at first, but Jaya tells her, look, it'll be worse if you don't fight. You gotta fight back. So basically, you already know what it is. They ain't really trying to fight each other, but they ain't got a choice. Jaya ends up winning. Anya gets beat. Damn, Yannick, you ain't had to drag her out the ring like that. And she goes to get medical attention. And so the number one rule for these fighters is never to kill. Because when I explained earlier, when they can't fight no more, they sell them to Albanian whorehouses. Meanwhile, we go to Islam and the trainer. And we found out that Maria erased the information that he had to her phone, connects, all that stuff. So now he knows some bullshit is going down and something's up. So the trainer does happen to have Davy's phone number. They call him and Islam cusses him the fuck out. He's gonna get his sister back one way or another. So after her last fight, Yannick takes her to where she's really gonna be staying at. Down in that basement with other fighters locked in cages, including Jaya. So while she's trying to rest up, she's having flashbacks about when she was an orphan. At orphanages, she always had to fight, just like her brother. She's been through a country where they had bombings. I think her parents were killed by a bomb. So she's been through a lot of shit. All the girls introduced themselves. So apparently Maria set all these girls up. She got these girls from all different parts of the world. And here we have Valentina. She's the only one that has a smile on her face constantly. I know her backstory is fucked up. I wish they delved more into it, but I'll give you what I recall from this movie. So Valentina is very close to Gaia. But when she sees Anya, she sees her as a glimmer of hope. So while they're stuck in here, Anya's trying to come up with some type of escape plan. And a couple of them remember the layout of the building, so they try to devise a plan. Jaya's not exactly with it, because I'm pretty sure she probably tried to escape before and apparently it didn't work. But something even more dramatic happened when she tried, but I'll explain that later. And Valentina at this point has gotten really close to Anya. Then Jaya tells Anya that Valentina doesn't understand, that this is just talk. What do you mean she doesn't understand? I'm pretty sure Anya's puzzled by that as we are. So she tells the girls to get some sleep just in case there's a fight tonight, because they don't pick the same girls back to back. So she tells them to get their rest so they can get ready. After a while, Valentina really can't sleep and she starts talking to Anya again. She tells her she doesn't have dreams, she has nightmares. They talk a little bit about her family, but not really. Damn, I wish I knew the background on Valentina. Then she sends Anya this song, which I can't translate because it didn't get the subtitles for that one. Or at least not in English anyway. But the song was actually a song her grandmother used to sing to her when she was little. Next thing we know, Yannick comes in the room and he's taking Valentina to fight. Oh no. The thing is, she doesn't want to fight anymore. But then I'm thinking on the level, can she still fight? We all know what happens if she can't. But they end up taking her to the shower room. And here comes Maria telling her all the sweet things she want to hear. Telling Valentina she don't have to fight no more. It tries to get all pretty and dolled up. Meanwhile, Islam's kicking people's ass. He's gonna go find Davy himself. And he gets the dude's phone and he finds out where Davy stayed at. Time for beef. So she comes back looking all dolled up and all pretty. We're thinking to ourselves, oh no. She might be in Albania soon. So then we find out the reason why Jaya was against this escape plan. Because they end up getting caught and Yannick ended up slamming Valentina's head against the concrete like 10 times. Which knocked her equilibrium off. And now she's just happy-go-lucky and gullible. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Yeah, Anya, that's why Jaya was like, Valentina is not like this before. But Valentina's not that messed up because she asks Anya about the plan, like, we gotta go now. But the problem is, by accident, she kinda talked about the plan with Maria when she was in the shower room. It wasn't on purpose, it just slipped out the way she was talking. Because once again, like I said, her equilibrium was off. Maria doesn't know the whole plan, but she knows something's up. I mean, hell, they be writing stuff on the floor, so they know something's up. But even with this plan, they're not thinking about it. The guards anyway, because it's like, you gotta still get the keys and all that and whatnot. And then Anya finally gets the plan together. Then all of a sudden, Yannick comes back and he gets all the girls to line up. Usually they only get 2 at a time, but this time he's getting all of them. It's like, what the fuck is going on? So they get them all in the bath. All the girls are getting cleaned up. And here comes Maria talking about, Anya, you brought this upon yourself. So the next round up, she's gonna make Jaya and Valentina fight each other. And she found out about the revolt. Kind of Valentina's fault that she found out, but still. But this is gonna lead to a serious downfall. So now the fight's coming up. Jaya's like, look, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. We got the plan going. And then Valentina asks her to kill her in the ring. She said she'd rather die than go to Albania. That is a motherfucking heavy burden for your best friend to carry. Even when she gets to the ring, she's like, hell no, I'm not carrying that shit out. But the fight's going down. Valentina's barely putting up a fight for the obvious reason. And then when she gets on the ground, she tells her to do it. You can tell Maria and them sense something, but they don't know what exactly. Then she puts her in a sleeper hold and snaps her neck, yo. Holy shit, I didn't think she was gonna be able to do it. Damn it, man. Then she takes it back with the rest of the girls. I promise you, Yannick, you're gonna get what's coming to you. So after they leave, Jaya's like, fuck it, yo, I'm down with whatever you're trying to do. We part of this plan, we getting it popping. We doing this shit for Valentina. Alright, Anya, this better be a hell of a plan. So Islam finally gets to Davey, he's about to give him the business, he about to shoot this nigga the fuck up. But he's like, look man, the trafficking part, that's not my racket, that's Maria's stuff. So he's like, alright, you better call her, get this shit popping. Make them calls, nigga, before you fuck your face up some more. So Anya's supposed to fight her homegirl up next, but now they about to implement the plan. So right at the back, she charges straight at Maria. Obviously they pull her off. So they get a friend out of here and they send Yannick in there to fight Anya. I know these rich people just probably want to see fights or whatever like that. Like how can any of them be justified that this big ass dude is fighting this little woman? Well, I never said these fuckers had morals. Hell, they're in an abandoned hospital watching girl fights for entertainment, so there you go. And girls that'll be sold to Albania when they can't fight, so it makes you wonder, are these the fuckers that'll eventually buy them? Who knows? She ends up putting up a fight, but she gets fucked up. But it was all set up for the doctor to check up on her. Meanwhile, he's been trying to call her, he ain't getting no reception. Islam's like, fuck that, try again. While she's laying on the table, as the doc's back was turned, she ends up picking up the scalpel and putting it straight to his nuts. Bottom line, she needs to use his phone to call her brother to send him a message to track down this location and that police coming. She gets through and she gives him the lowdown. So while everybody's upstairs distracted with the next fight, Anya knocks out the security guard and frees all the other girls. Meanwhile, all the girls get together in the shower and they cause a disturbance to make sure Yannick comes and checks on him. But that was their plan all along so they can whip his ass. And he was damn near fighting off everybody. Until they threw him in the water and hit him with the scalpel enough times and they finished him. Scratch that, you know what they did. They dead his ass. So they tried to get to the escape door, but it was locked. So they said, fuck it, let's go get the girls and beat these niggas up. What's this disturbance? They come busted in like, let's get it. This motherfucker shot one of them though. I was like, god damn. And then the 2 girls in the ring join in to whip these niggas. Everybody gets their ass whipped. And now it's time for Anya and Maria face to face. And I ain't gonna front, Maria got a little bit of skills, yo, for real, for real. But eventually Anya gives her the business, she's done deal. I don't know if she's dead, but she's knocked the fuck out. And then the boys finally show up, and they walk out in slow, dramatic fashion. Islam's waiting at the airport, and Anya makes it back home. 6 weeks later, they're back at the apartment. Islam's going to the gym, and she frees her bird, Charlie. Pretty much a metaphor for the whole movie. You can't have them locked away in cages, they need to be free. Never Back Down, Revolt on Netflix. Check it out, like, click, subscribe, do all that. You know what time it is, like these are the easy bits. Big, you got a slogan.